Welcome back to the PI Planning Cooking Show. Now we're in that golden time, that beautiful time of the day where the sun is just the right color and the sea is blue and the grass is green. It's just heavenly. Also known as team breakouts for planning.
Welcome to the PI Planning Cooking Show with Shane Harrison.
So now we're talking about the team breakout. Yeah, this is where the real work happens. Now there is a couple of different ways to do this, but I'm going to stick with the simple one for now. If you want to learn more, soon we're coming yet a new and wonderful and enjoyable channel full of enlightenment and beauty, also known as PI Planning Therapy, which we launched here as well, where we're going to talk about in detail about anti-patterns that we or you have seen in the past that we've had to solve and how did we solve them, and also some alternative methods for planning, for example. But right now I'm going to stick with a relatively simple model. Team breakout, planning, first feature, the greatest feature, the highest priority feature, the one with the most value. Surprise, surprise. Take that feature, we break it down into the stories. In those stories, what do we want to put? Short description, couple of acceptance criteria, maybe some key assumptions. What are we trying to get out from this? Well, we're trying to get enough information to be able to give us an estimate. And we're also trying to get enough information to find out where we have dependencies and risks and any assumptions that we have. Once we feel we've got the dependencies, risks, and assumptions, we have enough information to give a good sizing, a reasonable sizing, not a perfect sizing. Do not let perfect be the enemy of good. Once we've got those things, and we've got that for our first feature, we put that feature on the wall first. We don't wait until we've got all the features. No, you don't wait until you've got all of the features. That will just add complexity. And we're working to priorities. So of course, the highest priority one is the one we would have finished first anyway. So there's no much point negotiating between priority number 1 and priority number 5. So put that one up. And a little trick here, fist of 5, when that feature's up and you've got its risks already mapped, you've got its assumptions, and you've got all those dependencies all identified and ready to go on your planning wall, do a fist of 5 with the team. Now you're going, but don't we do a fist of 5 later on in the sort of planning breakout at the end? Well, after we presented the final plan, well, yes, you do, but it's good to know, do we believe in this feature? Do we believe the right stories are here? Do we believe this plan will work just for this one feature? Because it's quite possible somebody will sit there and go, actually a 2. And go, why? Oh, we missed this assumption, and you can add the assumption. So that's good. So you go through feature by feature like that. And what you're asking the fist of 5 on is not the actual feature itself, to be more precise than I was earlier, sorry about that. You're asking a fist of 5 on that plan. Can we deliver this plan? Then I add feature number 2, can we deliver this plan? That is both features in the plan with all of the assumptions, with all of the risks that we have so far. Then I go to number 3. If you do it that way, you have a much, much better chance of being in a solid position when you get to the end of your breakout. You do not want to get to the end of your breakout and you plan, let's say, 8 features or 5 features or however many you're doing, and find there's a critical problem in the feature that you did an hour and a half ago. Feature number 2, for example. You want to find them and solve them as quickly as you can. Fast feedback, right? Think of the SAFe principles. One of the things we want is fast feedback. So you do it that way. Also, let's have a brief conversation about the Scrum of Scrums. Personally, I prefer a gallery walk model where I, as an RTE or an STE or a product manager or a solution manager or Father Christmas even, though I haven't done that one. But anyway, I walk around during planning, I'm watching the teams work, and I have a checklist with me, and I'll be going through looking at them and seeing where they are. Often what I'll also have done previously, and a lot of teams like this, that checklist will already be on the wall next to the team. So that's easy for me to check it off, right? That means I can get a very good status of what the team is, where they are in their flow, without any interruption to the team at all. Without having to go, oh, I need to steal your Scrum Master for 10 minutes. Now that doesn't mean you solve all of the issues that you solve in the Scrum of Scrums. So you get rid of 90% of them in terms of where are we in our progress, but the one that doesn't get solved with the gallery walk is the one about, do you need to talk to another team? And as you do your gallery walk, you should actually have that conversation with the Scrum Master. So let's say Art was our Scrum Master. We'd walk up to Art and go, team's going well. Everything going okay? Progress is good. Is that up to date? Yep. Do you need to talk to any other teams? No. Okay. Problem solved. Then you as an RTE, if they do need somebody, you can say, let's say Art needs to talk to Team Alpha because he's in Team Theta. Gee, it sounds like sort of frats or something. Maybe Art must have gone to an American university. Anyway, nonetheless, you can then coordinate that. You can actually get them to connect. One of the things I often ask my Scrum Masters and my POs to do is when they have a break, go and see what the other teams are doing. Go and just look at their walls. And ideally the whole team will do it, but it's critical that your Scrum Masters and POs do. Stand back out of the what I call disturbance zone, so making sure they've got space to plan, and just look at their plans, because you might see ideas. Yes, things other people do might help you do what you do better, so you can learn from them. Also, after learning from them and saying, oh, let's go back and apply that here, you also might see issues where you're looking at something going, but we're already doing that, or isn't there going to be a dependency here? So you can deal with those. And what I'll do is, before we have our major breakout for in terms of coffee break for planning, is I will actually get the POs and the SMs together to just have a quick sync then. That means instead of every half an hour taking people out, you're actually only pulling them together ad hoc, i.e. when they need it, and you're pulling them together halfway through the planning where you'll have a coffee break where you can synchronize then. In terms of coffee breaks, the teams need to be able to have their coffee breaks whenever they ... want to. If they feel that was a really shitty story and it was hard to get everything worked out for this feature and they want to have a 5-minute break, they can have a 5-minute break. Make sure that that break is there is a signal time where they can have it from and to, but make sure that coffee is available all of the time. We cannot manage how people respond to the stress. So there you go. That's the team breakouts. That's the first team breakout. One of the things that I personally don't care about in the first breakout, and yeah, this is sacrilege. Just waiting for a bolt from Dean to just zap me before I say this. I don't care about team objectives or business objectives in breakout number 1. I care about your plan, because those objectives are useless without a plan. Yes, the plans do not last beyond their first impact on reality, but the plans are what you use in order to react to that reality, or respond to that reality. So if you don't have a plan, objectives are worthless, completely worthless. So in the first breakout, if teams have done them, great. If they haven't, who cares? So there you go. That's the team breakout, the first breakout, and that's the end of this little webisode of the PI Planning Cooking Show. I wonder if the marketing thing works. If I tell you 3 times to do something, what'll happen? Press subscribe. Use the other hand. Press subscribe. Go back to this one. Press subscribe. Let's see if that works. Please press subscribe. Join us on the PI Planning Cooking Show. We've got lots of exciting things to share with you, and we're back again next week for some exciting PI planning guidance. Have a great day. Have a great week. See you next time on the PI Planning Cooking Show.
That's the PI Planning Cooking Show with Shane Harrison.